Hey, I had a minute and I want to share something that came up in a coaching conversation today. My name's Matt. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. If you're new here, I work mainly with INFPs. I'm an INFP myself. I'm a hypnotist and change worker, coach, course creator, all those things. We were talking about one of the videos that I made recently, how I worked with 100 plus different INFPs and some of the lessons that I learned and some of their struggles and journeys. The client was really curious about the journaling method that I talked about in the video. And I'm going to just give you a version of it right now because it's really helpful. For him, it was like, oh, this makes so much sense. And I can see how these different parts of my personality work together. So let me just break it down. I got a piece of paper. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. If you have watched personality hackers videos or listened to their podcast or gotten certified by them, that's great. You probably understand this setup here. So we're going to talk about the 4 different cognitive functions within the INFP personality type and how they work, okay, together to help you live a life that you like, that's fulfilling. So you have the soul on one side. This is introverted feeling. This is the dominant function for INFPs. This is like the water that you swim in. This is about your conscience, your convictions, how much you value something, how much you like something, how much you dislike something. It's about listening for intent in your soul, right? Who you are as a person. So within the journaling process that I talk about, you have this quadrant here. You write down your values. What is important to you? Health, wealth, caring, creativity. It's probably not wealth. Supporting people, growth, those kind of things that are important to you. You just kind of list them and reflect over them. Or it can be a discovery section. What is important to me? Oh, my friends, today this thing happened and it felt good. Tap into your emotions in this side. That kind of squishy aspect of yourself. The reason why this is important, and it's important for all of these, is because we often forget to focus on the things that we want. We often look at the things that we don't want. Well, I don't want to feel exhausted every day. I don't want to struggle with anxiety. I don't want to fight. Right? But what do you want? What is important to you? What drives you? What's your positive towards motivation? That's one of the reasons why we write it here, so that it's top of mind, so that it's something that you're focusing on, something you're looking forward to. And then next to that, I will write explorer. Explorer is extroverted intuition. This is a perceiving function. It's about connecting the dots. It's about brainstorming, high energy. What about this? What about this? What if this? It's very excitable, novelty seeking function. This part of yourself, this idea space explorer. It never wants to stop. It's always seeking something new. In this area here, you want to allow yourself to dream. What if I did this? What if I moved to Hawaii? What if I got a new job? What if I posted on social media my art every day? What if I did that every day? What would that be like? This is intentionally positively focused exploration of ideas. So what's important to you? And then what could be? Dreaming. Another aspect that we focus on here is the guardian. The guardian is the polar opposite of the explorer. It's introverted sensing, technically, and it's about recalling the past, implementing what worked in the past. It's focused on stability, maintaining comfortable level of life. Now, for some of us, that level of life is very uncomfortable, but we've gotten comfortable with it. So in this area here, instead of dreaming about what could be, right, it's about gratitude for what has happened. You can list the things that you went through today, the experiences that you had, the things that you're grateful for today. I woke up. I was able to eat food today. Or I had a great conversation with somebody. I was able to go to my job and actually help people, and that felt really good. The things that you are having gratitude for, again, intentionally. A lot of times for us INFPs, introverted sensing, the guardian is an area of struggle and negative reflection. It's, oh, that thing happened in the past. That's why I'm stupid. That's why I can never do this. That's not helpful. You need to retrain your guardian to focus on the good things. Your unconscious mind will find the answer to any question that you give it. So you better find good questions to ask it. If you ask, why am I stupid? It'll say, oh, you want a list? Okay, here we go. But if you're like, well, how can I learn from my past? Oh, okay, well, let's do that. Here are some lessons. So you can also, if you can't think of anything good that happened today, you should probably think more about it. But you can also go into your past and use this zone here, this quadrant over here, to reflect over things that happened in the past and then finding ways of learning from them. This horrible thing happened, this dumb thing happened. I keep remembering this situation from middle school. Well, what lessons can I learn from it? Once you learn those lessons, then it becomes a positive experience. Might not be all cotton candy, sugary, amazing, but there are lessons that you can learn from it. And then you can take those into the future. You can implement them and you can live a better life because you have learned from it instead of you're afraid of it. Okay? So you got the soul. What's important to you? You got the explorer. What could be? What if I do this? What about that? You have the guardian. What happened? What can we learn from it? Raise our level of living so that it's more comfortable. I don't want to just focus on a comfortable living because the explorer is really good. Shake things up, change things, and your life changes too. But once you can be satisfied with your habits, your routines in a positive way that if you do the same thing every day, your life in 10 years is going to be amazing, guardian stuff, then that's good, right? And that only happens if you reflect over the past and if you have gratitude for the experiences that you've been through. And then underneath the soul, we have the commander. So the commander is extroverted thinking. This is the mirror opposite of introverted feeling, the soul. And it is about getting things done. It's about delegating tasks, resource management, marshaling resources, scheduling things, okay? Strategizing commander. So in this area, this is another really important one. So you've talked about what's important to you, but what have you done today? This is one easy way to feel good about your life and about the things that you're doing is like, just make a checklist. Boom, boom, boom. Like, I did this today. Check it off. I did this. Check it off. I did this. Check it out. Give your commander a pat on the back. Good job, man. Like, you're actually accomplishing things that's moving your life forward. And if you're not, well, that's an area that you can focus on. I shared some of my art today. I wrote a sentence of my novel that I've been planning for 10 years. I sat down with my guitar and I played a couple songs. If that's something that you accomplished that's meaningful and important to you, then good. Write that down and then check it off. Every extroverted thinker loves checking things off lists. And also, write the 3 things that you're going to do, 1, 2, 3, for the next day. So what are the 3 important tasks, 1 to 3 important tasks for your next day that if you do those, you're getting more experience, you're getting more XP, you're moving forward in your life in the direction that you want to be. And all these characters work together. So you can write the ideas here, the things that you're going to do, and then you can go to the explorer and you can talk about how could I do that? How could I accomplish that? How could I make this fun? How could I bring in some novelty in order to accomplish these tasks? And you can slide over here, look at the guardian. Well, what did I do in the past? What was fun? It was actually really good when I was listening to Skyrim music and I was feeling motivated and energized. Okay, good. That's awesome. Okay. And why is it all important to you? Go to the soul. What's the importance of this task? And if I accomplish it, what will happen with my life? How will I feel? What will I become? My identity? How will it shift? These all work together. And this approach to journaling and just straight up thinking is really helpful. You can go into any situation. Which character should I log on to today? This is what we talk about in Path of Heroes Academy, but it's like certain characters, certain cognitive functions, certain parts of yourself are best suited for certain situations. If I'm playing baseball, the soul, introverted feeling isn't really helpful unless it's about motivating myself. Maybe extroverted sensing, the adventurer, or introverted thinking, the adept, are really good for that. Or go into the guardian and say, I've practiced this routine so many times. I know how to do this. That's how I learned breakdancing and taekwondo and skating. It wasn't through physical engagement. It was repetitive tasks. You can choose which character you want to be on. You're going out, fun night on the town, going to a bar or a club or going out with some friends or something. Gonna go play D&D. You might want to get on the explorer. How can I have some fun here? What could I do today that's different than what I've done before that will make things enjoyable? Use this framework for thinking and also for journaling. If you want more details about it, you can always join the Evolve community. We are over 40 members right now, which is super cool. And most of us are INFPs, not all of us. And you get access to all the courses and monthly workshops and all sorts of fun stuff. And me, you can DM me and stuff like that, and I can help out too. I hope that this was helpful. Put it into practice so that you can actually experience it and you can really learn from it. Just having the information doesn't really do anything. It has to be applied information. That's how it becomes wisdom.